She may not be the most hot-button television host in the game, but she's certainly our favorite. Since being named the funniest person in America by Showtime in 1984, Ellen DeGeneres has built her career as a goofy, straight-shooting comedian best known for hosting The Ellen DeGeneres Show. The television host is known for her humor and heartwarming moments, particularly in the form of pranks, hilarious bits, and generous donations. Over the course of nearly 16 years on the air, the comedian has become a household name and is simply known as Ellen. And over that time, she had some truly memorable moments on her show. But there also have been some pretty heated moments too. Let's take a look at the top 6 guests who insulted Ellen on her own show. Number 1. It's for my sister. Ellen DeGeneres is widely known as a lighthearted, dance-loving prankster. But this video of an audience member stealing on Ellen shows the TV host not too afraid to put people on the spot either. During a recent segment on her talk show, DeGeneres put out a table filled with swag from her gift shop with a sign saying each guest could take one item for free. Most audience members played along dutifully. One person even said she'd go back and buy a hat since she couldn't decide between 2 items.
But we set up hidden cameras just to make sure, so watch how honest this lady is right here.
However, another wasn't quite so noble. Unbeknownst to the stream of guests checking out DeGeneres gifts, there were hidden cameras set up around the room to test their honesty. And let's just say this woman failed with flying colors. She circled back not once, not twice, but 3 times to take more than her share. DeGeneres then played back the tape while on air, leading to an awkward but hilarious confrontation. "My sister couldn't come, so that was her souvenir," the woman offered as a flimsy excuse. "A lot of people's sisters couldn't come," Ellen quipped, before sentencing her to sit on stage in the Ellen chair for the rest of the taping. It was, of course, all in good fun, but it goes to show that DeGeneres isn't a person you want to mess with. Not only is she notorious for scaring her guests, both celebrity and otherwise, but she is good at belting out punishments too. Nevertheless, it seems like we can all use this to learn a valuable lesson. Never steal, but especially don't do it when you're about to be on national television.
Except for these ladies right here.
It's like too small. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, I'm gonna go. Can you go?
Then she goes back and she returns one of her stolen items and she switches it out for a hat.
Number 2. The Feisty Battle of the Gays. Sean Hayes stopped by the Ellen DeGeneres show, and boy did he have some fighting words for Ellen. It was all in good fun, of course, as Ellen didn't hold back from taking jabs at the Will and Grace star in what she dubbed as the Battle of the Gays. It all started when Sean dressed the daytime TV host as Helen before offering a backhanded compliment. "You've been on the air for 15 years, he told Ellen, before adding, "Well, I'm not going to read your resume. You've been so kind to have me on so many times, as you've always been so supportive and such an inspiration." DeGeneres returned the kind words, but also teased, "I didn't have to compliment you back. I could have just taken it." But as Ellen semi-awkwardly attempted to turn the conversation toward Will and Grace, Sean quipped, "So seamless. No wonder you've been on for 15 years. Ellen hit back, "How long was it the first time around before y'all got canceled?" To which the actor doubled down with, "Well, I think it was longer than your sitcom." There's no question that Ellen had the final say in this back and forth, effectively shutting Sean down and prompting many LOLs with, "That's right, I had to come out first for y'all to do that sitcom. Go ahead." DeGeneres is referencing her ABC sitcom series Ellen, which was canceled in 1997 after the comedienne publicly came out as gay. 1 year later, Will and Grace premiered.
Great.
This is the show that I've been on.
That's right. How long now?
Longer than 15.
Yeah.
No, it was
How long was it the first time around before y'all got canceled?
I think it was longer than your sitcom.
Yeah, that's right. I had to come out first for y'all to do that sitcom. Go ahead.
Number 3. Ellen's balls are falling apart. History was made on Ellen when Giada De Laurentiis and Nicole Kidman attempted to make some arancini and focaccia together. What came out, instead, was an uncomfortable exchange with De Laurentiis chiding Kidman and host Ellen DeGeneres for their cooking skills, and the Big Little Lies actress serving up some warranted side-eye. De Laurentiis, however, has since bravely returned to Ellen for another go at a cooking segment. "Now this is to redeem myself from Nicole Kidman," De Laurentiis told DeGeneres, after asking the host, "She's not here, right? I know you surprise people with people coming out of things." She wasn't in attendance, but that didn't stop DeGeneres from joking about her. "Last time you were here, we had a few hiccups," DeGeneres said. It was Nicole Kidman's fault. As it turns out, a De Laurentiis and Ellen DeGeneres cooking segment is just as awkward without any weird tension between the cooking star and Kidman. After throwing pizza dough at each other's faces and De Laurentiis accidentally dumping in a whole cup of salt where only a pinch was needed, De Laurentiis made a cutting dig at Kidman. "I wish Nicole was here," she said after making a heart-shaped pizza sandwich. She would like them. Of course, she was referencing Kidman's reaction to the clementine and fennel focaccia that came from De Laurentiis' cookbook. When she took a bite of the snack, which had been pre-made before she and DeGeneres attempted to make one themselves, Kidman remarked, "It's a little tough." Her final comment came after she told De Laurentiis, "This is a family-friendly show," when the cooking host made a colorful joke about making balls of arancini. "The woman who can't cook made the perfect ball," she screamed at Kidman. "Why do I even do a cooking segment?" she later asked. "I don't even know why I bother." As for Kidman, she spent the past year presumably not thinking about her cringe-worthy exchange with De Laurentiis.
Any kind of balls?
No, I'm not.
It's Nicole. Have you made meatballs or anything? Just go ahead. Oh boy. Because Ellen, that looks like dog food now. Ellen, it. Balls.
Look.
Balls. That's not a ball. Oh my God! The woman who can't cook made the perfect ball.
That's amazing. Ball. All right, but
Right. Take your ball.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. No, stop rolling it. Keep rolling. Now Ellen's balls have fallen apart, so I'm gonna turn it off because it's just making a mess of my work. Happy face.
Ellen's
Look.
eating it again.
Oh my God. I'm gonna fix it. Look. There. There. It's all fixed.
Number 4. Can't Stop the Feeling. Ellen DeGeneres and Justin Timberlake are clearly pretty good friends. Timberlake even surprised Ellen for her recent 60th birthday, delivering a dreamy bouquet of flowers and singing her happy birthday. Justin was a guest on the show, and he took the opportunity to set the record straight about a line from his popular summer hit Can't Stop the Feeling that a lot of people, including Ellen, were getting wrong. Ellen noted that she had sent him a video of her singing along to the song, which he got a kick out of. There was no tequila involved, Timberlake jokes about the clip she had sent him one evening. "My favorite was when you were like, 'Just electric, just electric, just electric.' I was like, that's not the words," Timberlake admitted, prompting DeGeneres' surprise. "Pretty clearly says, 'Just imagine,'" he breaks it to her. "Then you should just change the lyrics," DeGeneres counters.
And we were singing and dancing, and I decided to send him a video of me singing. It's really high when it goes, "Can't stop the feeling."
Yeah, it is.
It's high.
It was my favorite was you're like, just electric, just electric, just electric. I was like, that's not the word.
No. It's just electric. Those are the words.
Although I should have written it's just electric.
What is it? I always thought it was just electric. What is it?
Pretty clearly says just imagine, but
Did anyone think it was just electric besides me?
Number 5. DeGeneres Looks Like a Man. During a game of celebrity-themed Heads Up, Williams was tasked with describing baby singer Justin Bieber without naming his name. "As much as I want not to like him, I love his new song. And he really is cute. Some people say that he looks like you," Williams said. When DeGeneres looked surprised and didn't respond, Williams turned out to the audience and added, "I've heard that. You never heard that? They say it in a good way." Now, telling your host she looks like the opposite sex is quite a daring thing to do.
Okay. Oh gosh. As much as I want to not like him, I love his new song, and he really is cute. And some people say that he looks like you. I've heard that. You've never heard that? They say it in a good way.
Who?
Okay.
What's the
fine.
song? What's the song?
Baby, baby.
Oh,
I forgot the name of the new one.
that's not new.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
What's his new song called? I forget. I know all the words.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Do I look like Justin Bieber?
No, they have made the equation.
Oh, well.
That's in a good way.
I don't mind that.
He's cute.
He's adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I know.
Number 6. She still has gay judgment. Ellen DeGeneres was surprised to hear Caitlyn Jenner's thoughts about gay marriage during the former Olympian's interview on the season premiere of The Ellen DeGeneres Show. Jenner told the host in a pre-taped interview that she did not initially support gay marriage. "I'm a traditionalist," Jenner said. "I'm older than most people in the audience. I kind of like tradition, and it's always been a man and a woman." I'm thinking, I don't quite get it. The 65-year-old who came out as a transgender went on to say that her views on the subject had evolved over time. "I think, like a lot of people on this issue, I have really changed my thinking here too. I don't ever want to stand in front of anybody's happiness. That's not my job, okay? If that word, marriage, is really that important to you, I can go with it," Jenner said. Speaking to Stern, DeGeneres, who is married to actress Portia de Rossi, said Jenner's stance was confusing. "I said, you're wanting people to understand and accept you. This is like really confusing to people, and you still have a judgment about gay people in marriage?" DeGeneres said. She goes, "Well, if the word marriage is that important, it is. That's the word. We want the same thing." DeGeneres said that Jenner was a great interview, but that the I Am Kate star didn't dance with the host like so many previous guests. "I don't think she's a dancer," she said. "Maybe she didn't want to dance with me because I'm a lesbian." Jokes aside, DeGeneres told Stern that she wanted Jenner to be happy, which is what I want for her, for me.
Caitlyn Jenner is on the show today, our first show, and she really she still has a judgment about gay marriage. She's saying that she's kind of... And I said, you're wanting people to understand and accept you. This is like really confusing to people. And you still have a judgment about gay people and marriage and like, and she goes,
Crazy.
well, she said, if the word marriage is that important, and I was like, it is, because that's the word. Like, we want the same thing, everybody.
Well, here's a person on TV crying that, hey, I want to be myself. I want to be genuine.
I had to hide my entire life.
I don't want people to ridicule me.
Yeah.
And then says in the same breath, gee, gay marriage, I don't get it. You know,
Yeah.
it's remarkable. Did Caitlyn dance with you?
No, she didn't dance. I don't think she's a dancer. I don't think she's a dancer. And she didn't, and maybe she didn't want to dance with me because I'm a lesbian. I really think that she was great. It was a great interview.